Hello.
Hey, welcome everybody.
Hi, I'm Sarah with Funkified and FunkyBrims.
And I'm Chris with FunkyBrims, and we are excited that you're on tonight. We'll let Sarah start sharing a little bit while I give a little intro on us. So the Mia Moore should be live right now. So waiting for a few people to get on. And yeah, so we are a hat store in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Right now, FunkyBrims is inside of Funkified, which is Sarah's store, which has a lot of great gifts, unique things you won't find anywhere else. And come around the beginning of March, we will be in our own store right across the street for those of you that are local. So hello, Alan. But you can find us at funkybrims.com. Then the very top comment here has a link to the caps we're going to show tonight. And also there should be a QR code on one side or the other that will show you how to get to the live as well. Do I? Yeah. All right. So
they have found the hats.
They found the hats. All right. So we're all live with the Mia Moore drop, and we'll show that. This is the so a little bit of confusion this week, and we're going to change this up and kind of drop them all at the same time going forward. But for tonight, it's the caps and the cap pin, which should all be live. And so hello, Ricardo, Steve, Doug, Eric, Nathan, everybody jumping on. Appreciate that. So we'll show them real quick, and then we can kind of look at them a little closer. This is the Patchwork Newsboy on the Mia Moore collection. This is the flannel flat on the Mia Moore collection with the pinstripe underneath. And then this is the pinstripe gray flat cap, which has the flannel underneath. So all of these are going to be Mia Moore collection, collaboration with Hales. They will all come with this great pin. We'll look at the pin a little bit closer later, but numbered to, I want to say 250 on this one. Yeah, numbered to 250. And so that will come, those are available separate as well. Yeah. Yep. And so, hello, Johnny, Mike, everybody. So those are live right now. And
people are getting them.
People are getting them. Absolutely. New glasses. Somebody's very, very observant there. These are some new glasses. The Diablo.
Diablo.
So yeah. So yeah, this is a great, great flannel, great colorway on there, and see, it's got the purples, and I don't know, what'd you say that is? That red, hot pink, hot red? Call it hot red.
It's not a red. It's like a reddish pink.
Reddish pink, yeah, it's great color, and then what I'll call turquoise-ish.
Yeah.
And so
it's a very similar look to the live wire, but different enough that it's a different.
See these, you know, see the bright green in there, and
yeah.
So the flannels and the t-shirts and the Hales snapback caps will go live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
So I have the t-shirt on.
We'll have them, and yeah. So
can you see it?
Step out just a little bit. There you go. There you go. So he's got a couple of. Yeah. So great t-shirt. Yeah. Is that hot purple color, and so yeah.
Yeah, it's really great. So for those of you, especially if you missed out on the live wire, this is a great it's a great kind of version of that in a way. It's not meant to be. I mean, it's totally different colors, but yet it has that same vibe.
Yeah. So
there's the same purple thing to it. The teal is really cool. So like all of that is really great. And I'm wearing the flat cap, so you can see the flannel, and then it's got the pinstriping right here, all up underneath there, I think.
Yeah, and all of these are going to have kind of the thinner cotton lining in it. So somebody commented earlier today I was talking with, it was like, that's going to be a great cap to the flannel flat that Sarah's wearing. Would be a great cap to just wear to the beach over the summer or whatever, kind of thing. So a lot of sort of beach colors in that one, if you will. So that is the drop for tonight. So let's look a little closer at some of those while everybody's finishing up any orders that they're doing and jumping on, and we're sharing everything around. So this pin is a little bit different than any one we've ever done before, in that kind of get in there closer. This one is actually 3D a little bit. It kind of, pops off there a little bit. The skulls are going to be raised up a little bit. Got a couple of rhinestone eyes there. So a couple of little new bells and whistles in it. But it's a really cool pin, I think. Kind of fits the theme and all that stuff. And, the whole idea behind this one is it is sort of Valentine's Day. And so put the pinstripe with it. The idea of sort of dressing up a little bit for Valentine's Day. So we were thinking when we created it, and it still has the flannel underneath, like I said, on that one, and just kind of a fun one for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So,
but any time of year,
time of year,
the
absolutely.
colors are great. They're great for spring, and then of course they're great with or without the flannel. So I mean, I obviously have the t-shirt on, but I wore the Shelby flannel today, so I wear the flannels as well. But they're great with or without it. Any of these colors
match your hair.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. So we love these colors. We love obviously the bright colors. You guys have seen our store, so that's kind of what we're doing. We love that. And so this is a really great drop for us as well. The pin is not magnetic. It is a normal whatever pin.
Yeah.
The magnetic ones are coming, but not in this.
Yeah.
And we'll try those on just a little bit at a time when we get those in. But we literally just ordered those last week.
Yeah.
So the flannel and youth sizes, do we have that?
No, this one did not come in youth this time. So the one last week did. I think Hale still has those. We have them in at least 1 or 2 sizes, I think, as well in the youth. But and then the next one I think will be coming in youth as well. And so yeah. So again, and then somebody a second ago wanted to see a little closer. This is a dark kind of charcoal gray with what I'll say is a light gray to white pinstripe in it. Just looks like a pinstripe suit, if you will. So kind of fancy, but yet can be dressed up or dressed down. I got that underneath. Great. I think this was a really fun tag inside. So Mia Moore, Hale's collaboration. The pinstripe. You just never know. The pinstripe. I thought this one. These are not really colors that you would necessarily put together initially, and so we played with a lot of different combinations for this one. I've had several people say, "Oh, why didn't you do purple again?" Well, when we were, last summer putting these together, we didn't really want to go 2 purples back to back like that. So, but don't worry, there'll be another purple one before too long, maybe a short sleeve one, something like that. So you'll have more chances for purple or whatever. But this one, I really like this one. I think it's got kind of an interesting little, so an interesting little dichotomy between the two, if you will.
And yes, we can stretch them. So I would say 2 sizes at most, quite honestly, unless you want it. I mean, we can try. We can, we'll dance and pray over it. But I feel like he does really well with getting 2 sizes.
Yeah. I got that for you. And
yeah. Well, I think we did 3 for me, but we had to leave it for a few days. So I think 2 is pretty good.
I'll wear the pinstripe for a little bit. Saw that request there.
So you just put that in the notes if you're needing it stretched.
Yep. So let's see. So appreciate it. Again, it's been a kind of a crazy week. We obviously had the live last week. We were down in Texas. It's hard to believe it was only a week ago.
I know.
Feels like forever ago.
The longest week of our lives.
And then drove back in beginnings of a snow and ice storm. Kind of made the decision that we're going to get stuck here this weekend. So we went and brought all of this stuff. I can't remember how many trips it was of the stuff from the Shelby co-drop here. Had it all set up. We did the live special live, I guess, on Saturday, and you guys saw that some of them. But a lot of things went out, and then of course the post office wasn't running for a few days. Still, UPS wasn't running, that sort of thing. But most of those are out. Roy asked the question. Yeah, the flannels and the t-shirts and the snapback caps will drop at 7:00 tomorrow night. Hale's site will have some as well. Scott asked if it's still cold in Oklahoma. Yeah, it warmed up a little bit. What did it get up to, like 40 today, maybe something like that?
It's supposed to be like Arctic freezing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. We're supposed to get another whole freeze thing coming in over the next couple of days again.
So let's talk about the shipping, which I'll talk about a little bit more than he's willing to talk about. But so he just mentioned, because I've seen some of these comments, we've seen them on the underground and all the places and all the things. The Shelby drop that we had was the fastest selling drop we've ever had. Also the largest drop we have ever had.
We had twice as many caps for that one as we'd ever had one before, and it still was gone in like 10 minutes.
Less than that. And so take that, the largest drop ever, and couple that with a snowstorm. And so for those of you who live in the Midwest or the South, you know exactly how it is down here. If you do not, just know that we do not move. If it snows or it thinks about snowing, everything shuts down and there's nothing, like no mail runs.
We had 10 inches of snow. I
Yeah.
got out every day just because I'm hard-headed like that and I have to get out and drive just to prove I
Right.
can. But
we really like nothing ran. No, there was no UPS. There was nothing. We were trying different methods, different everything, and we couldn't. So we had them all packaged, but we had nowhere to put them.
right.
So we did it all here in our house. Actually, we had to bring everything here before the snowstorm hit. And then we packaged literally hundreds of boxes every single day. We were able to go get our manager finally to help us, and we drove her over here to pack for one day. But just trying to get them out has been an ordeal. So there is a huge delay on shipping just around here, just trying to get it out of the Midwest. And so if you're seeing, like, I saw some posts like mine hasn't shipped yet, mine hasn't done well, it may still be sitting literally in the post office.
Yeah, they came. Yeah. I posted a picture. They came and picked up a bunch. I know some of those they hadn't scanned still, at least by the next morning or whatever. Some of them went, some of them didn't, but we did the best we could on that. And
we're still shipping. And so we still have a ton of stuff to do. We have the pre-sale from the other hat coming in. And so we've got a lot shipping out.
Told them that.
I know. But we got a lot of things shipping here in the next week or so. So with this drop as well. So just kind of keep in mind, if you're seeing the delays, we have weather issues down here and people just don't move in weather issues.
Right. So we'll zoom in on each cap a little bit. I saw somebody request that. So this is the Newsboy. Again, patchwork, only one Newsboy this time. Obviously got the flannel every other panel. And, sort of a masterpiece level cap. I really like this one, especially once we saw it and everything. The brim is going to be the same pinstripe. Underneath, we're going to have the flannel going on. So kind of a nice mix of both of those. But that's the patchwork. Of course, the gray pinstripe. Again, it's going to be like this, typical flat cap style we've been doing. I got the flannel underneath there just to kind of set it off a little bit, but, pretty deep back. I did a really good job of matching up those lines, which is kind of a big deal to me, making it all look sharp and all that kind of stuff. And then I got the flannel flat as well. And so this one, the same shape as the pinstripe, but just has the flannel all over it, kind of exactly reversed it, where you got the pinstripe there and pinstripe underneath. So that's all three of them. Again, have the pin. I really like this pin. It's got, like I said, a little texture and depth to it. If you feel it, this definitely sticks up a little bit. So a little bit different mold, a little bit different kind of pin for this one, but kind of want to do that one up special. There's a good view of it. Hey, Rick. Dwayne, a lot of people on here. Yeah, it's been a weird weather year already. I mean, what was it, like 80 degrees on Christmas Day here? So
will these be available tomorrow on the Hale site with the drop?
No, these will be available here only. And so
and explain how that's going to be going forward.
Yeah, we're gonna. So we've I know it's a little bit confusing. We've been doing this for a while. So we've been doing our Thursday night lives, and we've always just kind of dropped our hats at the start of the live. Made it available or whatever, and we started off doing this. And then, I think there's just a lot of people, and it got kind of confusing this week. So I think what you'll see going forward is that we will be dropping our caps at the same time that Hales is dropping their flannels. We'll drop them at the same time. We may still have our Thursday night live, show all these caps, all that kind of thing, and then the caps won't actually drop until Friday. If that's when Hales are dropping, or Hales may move back and drop on Thursday nights with us, but we'll probably push it back to like 8 o'clock. I mean, I think it's also a little, it's a little unusual. We're kind of figuring this out as we go, a little bit, but that we'll, have it live on a drop like this, and make the live go from 7 to 7:45, show them all, talk about them all, and then let the caps actually drop at 8 o'clock, that sort of thing. So it's probably the last time that we'll do the 7 o'clock starting at the same time, and different than when Hales was dropping. So, bear with us one time. We're kind of figuring this out. A lot of new customers, a lot of new everything. And, and we're definitely, we've gone through this before with some, but we're ordering way out. I mean, right now we're putting together the ones that'll be dropping in May, June, if you will. And, So, trying to guess how many you'll need at that time or whatever, this has really grown a lot. And so, you will definitely see bigger numbers, bigger quantities going in the future. But you got to realize, 6 months ago when we were, 5 or 6 months ago when we were ordering these,
we thought we were crazy.
We thought we had ordered a bunch. I mean,
Yeah.
I really, like last week, I've joked to some people, is like, we knew we were going to be opening our store and that sort of thing. And, I really thought I bought enough flannels and enough caps that I wasn't going to be disappointed if it didn't sell out. I was like, this is going to be a staple. We probably we ordered enough caps. We're going to have them for 6 months after we open, just be something to find in the store. And they all sold out in like 10 minutes. So, it's
you
really,
literally said that for months.
Yeah, I really did. I thought, we have them. And so a couple of things on that real quick. One, we have already ordered the blue herringbone. It will not have the flannel underneath. Won't be a official collaboration, but those of you who just want the blue herringbone, we've already got a restock of those going, and not on the way yet, but under order. In the same way that, if I can find it here, the gray Tommy, which sold out real quick, just kind of the gray version of the same thing. This one will be is I think live out there. If it's not, it's going to be live very soon. But those should actually be arriving to us tomorrow. Which also means that the Gothic is going to be arriving to us tomorrow. So we'll spend this week. Supposedly, you never
know how Chris's faith is in the in the system of shipping.
So we will have this cap, the same blue herringbone that was on that will be the cap similar to this, just sort of Tommy Shelby style, if you will. But this gray one, which has really been well received, we've done a second order of it, and it should be in tomorrow. And then, the other one in that group is going to be the next masterpiece. So we'll see when that drops. But, we'll see.
Can they get the flannels and the shirts on our website tomorrow?
Yes, the flannels and the shirts, we do have limited quantities. They will be on our website tomorrow, 7:00 p.m. And so,
and the snapback.
And the snapback hat. Yeah, it will all be out there. And so, let's see. There's some kind of questions going on about not there yet because they don't have them in hand. I'm not sure.
Right.
Okay, you got that. So the Gothic we did a pre-sale on. So a lot of those have already been sold, but we'll see what they had. This one is called the Tommy. Last week with the collaboration drop, we had the blue Tommy. This one's just the Tommy, gray herringbone, but it's just these sort of Peaky Blinders shaped hat. Let's make sure it's live. I went ahead and put out the ones that because I know the quantities that are coming. This one is active, and nope, it's not. So why don't you go ahead and make it? Let's just go ahead and make it active. So the gray Tommy now active out there. So just search Tommy and you'll find it at FunkyBrims.com. And so we just made that live right here. So discount codes for tonight, real quick. Live 15. It's either here or up there, depending on what kind of screen you're looking at. Live 15 is good for 15% off all the caps except the FunkyBrims exclusives. This one is an exclusive. Anything really on the FunkyBrims line. So this is a FunkyBrims branded cap. So it's just going to be out there, and I can't remember. I want to say it's 80. It's either 78 or 80. I can't remember which one it is, but this one's out there. Great shape, great cap. Yeah, this is the Tommy, and again, this one we just made it live here just because you guys asked. And again, those should be showing up. $78 out there, and so we got a blue one coming as well. The blue Tommy. We just like it, but that'll be, a couple months away, if you will. Real quick, I teased this one out this morning. It's crazy that we're talking about how cold it is outside and ice and all that stuff, but, in sort of fashion world, which we're starting to learn a little bit, everybody's way ahead. And so, it's time to start thinking about, in fact, we got a bunch of men, and I just decided to wear one of them this morning. And no, that Live 15 code won't work for the gray Tommy. So that Live 15 excludes any of the FunkyBrims exclusives on there. So, so this one I showed this morning, which actually kind of works with the shirt as well. But like I said, we're starting to get some summer ones in. So this one is going to be thin. It's not one you're going to want to wear out in the snow or something like that. Really thin liner. made by Hologram. But this one is going to be called the Coastline. So we're going to see this coming in a couple of different colorways, but this is the first one, which is kind of a plum purple. So new one this week. This one is $58. You do get the 15% off, so that's going to make it $49.30 if my math was right when I wrote it down earlier. And shipping is always free, so any of the prices we quote that you see on our site, shipping is going to be free as well. So you know,
couple of questions. Can I give you? Sorry.
Yeah, let's go for it. I was just say you can kind of see. I just want to kind of zero in there just a little bit. You know, again, for the OCD people like myself, you know, did a really good job of matching up those lines, especially in the very front there. And so you can kind of see this pinstripe, and it's got a little texture to it. These stripes are going to be kind of a little higher than the plum purple / burgundy, whatever color you see there. I think we see plum. Don't you see kind of a plum purple? Yeah. So really pretty color. Kind of a pub cap shape, if you will. It's still got a little brim here, so flat cap to sort of 6-panel shape, but it's just a fun thing. Super comfortable. Got a little stretch to it and texture and all that stuff. But this is the
They're
first.
liking all the pinstriping.
Yeah, no, I am too. I'm kind of digging the pinstriping right now. Yeah. So yeah, so this is the first of sort of the spring summer caps. Like I said, we've got I don't know 8 or 9 of them who are already in whatever, but just decided to pull one out and show it and kind of give it give a little tease of some warmer days coming, if you will, and also just thought it matched up kind of nicely with this one here.
Are the stripes white or gray? They're kind of like a.
I'm gonna say almost like a little bit of an off-white to beige, if you will. Yeah, show it there, but it's not a pure white, but it's definitely not a gray. So it's going to be, and you got a little brown down here. So I'd say if anything, it's going to more of a really, really light tan to beige or something like that sort of stripe on it.
How much is it again?
This one is $58. Code LIVE15 will work for that one. Knocking it down to $49.30, shipping included.
And when do the other colors come in?
Well, it's when I decide to drop them. I mean, I've already got 2 more colorways in this.
It's just really cold and we need to wait.
Yeah.
So and we don't
want to show everything the first night. So.
Well, we also don't need to overwhelm everyone.
Yeah. So this is we'll kind of dribble them out a little bit, and if it starts warming up and we still have some, but just wanted to sort of throw this out there. It's like I really love this color. I think it's just a really fun color. And
can you show the underside?
Underside, yeah, just a really plain thin.
The brim.
No, the brim. Sorry, there you go. So kind of a definitely like a little linen sort of beige, if you will. Yeah,
and someone asked about the times we're talking about. Yes, they're all Central Time. Yep. That's we're in Oklahoma Central Time.
Hales is in Dallas. We're in Oklahoma. So yeah, both of them we're throwing out Central Time. So yeah, good question though.
Yeah, no, that's great. We never think about it. Something else. Does PayPal work on the new site like it did on Funkified? Yes,
it should. Yeah, yes. And that's really Shop Pay and Shopify handles all the payments and all that stuff. So whatever they're accepting, it ought to be the very same payment engine. We haven't changed anything.
You have to click them all. I've clicked everything.
You have to click,
Okay. And then
that's what this is called the Coastline. So again, sort of think a nice little beach day, nice beach cap with the lines there. So we'll play on that with the Coastline. So this whole series, the other colorways that come as well, will all be called the Coastline caps, just in different colors.
And we do have rewards on our site, so please register for the website. And after every order, you're earning points that you can redeem for money off. So make sure you're registering.
Todd mentioned the Digbeth there. Yeah, I agree that we should have, if we'd have called that the Masterpiece Digbeth, it would have sold out the first day. And it's one of my favorite ones we did of all of them. So, yeah.
Okay, hold on. What? I'm sorry, I missed a question and I can't find it. But I know I missed something. If I didn't get to your question, go ahead and post it again. So the stretching thing, we can stretch them for you if you put that in the notes. Many of you do that. All of you almost have done that at some point as we've been packing them. So we can stretch 1 to 2 sizes. After that, it's going to take some prayer and some holy water, but we can usually get 1 or 2 sizes out of it.
So Reagan asked, how can you stretch a Lana wool poly blend cap? You need to stretch it a centimeter. we put a video out one time, and we could find it again and put it out there. But to me, the key is you use steam. So the steam's going to kind of loosen the fibers. You wouldn't want to use the steam on this one because it's leather, nubuck leather. But the rest of them, steam's just going to kind of loosen the fibers, make them a little bit more pliable, that sort of thing. Then you stretch it, get it in its form, or the hat stretcher, or whatever you're going to do, and let it kind of cool down on that, and it'll be bigger. And you just kind of go through that process just a little bit. So.
A couple of things. Steve, you said that your points didn't transfer from the old site, and you messaged about a week ago. We were in the middle of that big drop. So I will fix your points here once we're off the live. So that's not a big deal. So if for some odd reason any of you have not had your points transfer over, please let us know. And if you need to, you can always contact me too. And then I can get stuff. Sometimes we're just drowning. Can you show the gray pinstripe again?
Yeah. Let me do that, and then come. So again, the new ones tonight from the Mia Moore. Start with the gray pinstripe. So the gray pinstripe is this one. Again, it's going to have the flannel underneath. Typical sort of flat cap profile that we're kind of zeroing in on for these collaboration caps and for ours. And so that is the pinstripe there, and that's that one. This one is going to be just pretty much the reverse of it, right? And so this one's a flannel flats. The one Sarah's wearing, she really likes it with the t-shirt. I think a lot of these the flannel flats look great with the t-shirts. They're going to match up, be the same colors and that sort of stuff. So that one is this one. Going to have that same pinstripe, just kind of peeking out there on the brim a little bit. And then the patchwork as well is this one. And I'm always kind of a patchwork guy, but we kind of just combined the two there. And again, they will all come. I know somebody asked earlier to kind of zero in on the pin a little bit. Let's see if I can get a good, there we go. That's get a pretty good look at it. Again, this is a 3D first one we've done where the mold's been 3D. So it's the skulls are going to be raised up off the surface a little bit, and the enamel's going to be, put in and raised, and then got the, sort of eyes that are in it as well, which kind of light up a little bit, or glisten a little bit, if you will, because they're rhinestones. You get it there. So so fun pen.
So a couple of things. Michael Steven, you said that your points didn't transfer, so I just wrote that down. So I'll work on those. So any of you who didn't transfer, just put it in there. I'm going back through, and I'll work on that once we get off the live. Yes, there is birthday points. You should get 200 extra points for your birthday. So make sure your profile is filled out. If for some odd reason that's still not working, you can email me, Sarah at FunkyBrims.com. I set that up this week. And so anyway, if you're not hearing from him, remembering he's an attorney and then also a hat guy. So
I try to get back to people.
He does. But sometimes we really need him to get back to his attorney people. So if you don't hear anything from him, please go ahead and message me. So Sarah, SARAH with an H at FunkyBrims.com. You can also do Sarah at Functified. You can get me on Facebook, wherever it is. I am behind the Functified page, so I don't see everything. I'm on this one too, but there's too many of us on this page. So if you need to message the Functified page, you can, and I'll see it. I can fix I'm the one doing the website, so I can fix that stuff. Nicole is another person that we have that helps us with the website, but for the most part, I'm back here fixing it daily. So I can totally get back here and do stuff if you need it. So just message me on that, and I can take care of that stuff real quick. The stuff I can't get back to you on that I forward on to him is usually, where do you have this hat? Do you have that hat? Where it is? And
can you order this?
That kind of thing. Like sometimes they just blend together to me. So I try to get him to do it, but I can do all the other stuff. So just message me if you need to. And then something else. Oh, somebody was asking about the meetup. Yeah. So the meetup and the new flannels. The flannels on the website on funkybrims.com. We have a tab up at the top that says something.
We have a Hales tab that'll have the caps and everything on it, and then there's also apparel. Men's apparel that'll just have those only, and then there should be and then there should be a whole collection where you can just click through and see everything Mia Moore. We're working on it. And it's I like this website, the redo, but it's taken a little time to just kind of get everything, sort of cranked up, if you will.
And as the inventory, so.
And I was going to say, we have a new employee starting on Monday.
Yes, praise
who
the
is
Lord.
going to be fully dedicated 100% of the time to the warehouse and shipping and all that kind of stuff, and managing the inventory and all that stuff. So we can't wait.
We're tired.
Jesse asked, what is Broken Arrow known for food-wise? Tulsa barbecue.
Probably barbecue.
I was going to say, so we're going to show a few more caps, and then you can talk about the meetup and the barbecue food truck that's coming and all that good stuff.
Okay, cool.
So I was going to show real quick. We showed these last week. I think it was last week, or on Saturday. So not everybody was on Saturday. So we have the Real Leather Nubuck pub caps by Hologram. This one is blue. Also have it in brown. Have some other colors we can order, if you will. So it's going to be Nubuck leather. So it's going to have that kind of suede feel, if you will. I think the blue is a really pretty color. You can see it's got several panels across and that sort of thing. Does have a little bit thicker of a winter lining in it. It's going to be real leather, made in Italy. And so those are on there, and the Live 15 will work on those as well. And so Nubuck leather pub caps. Let's see.
Robbie Predmar. Okay, I'm writing your names down, guys. I'm going to get your points situated.
Yep, absolutely. So cap of the week. So for something a little different to do than the normal cap of the week. It's not a new one, but one that we just discounted quite a bit. So the Patch and Hound Marwood. So we have 3 of these Patch and Hound ones, and this one's called the Marwood. So we come out with this a while ago, and we brought some more in at least once, I think. But kind of see the colors on that. A little bit of fall colors there. Got a little sort of herringbone checks there, a little corduroy, all in a patchwork sort of thing. This one's going to have a lining in it, winter lining in it as well. But cap of the week, Patch and Hound Marwood, was $64. Now we're down to $44 for 1 week only on this one. That Live 15 will still work on that. And so that'll knock it down to $37.40 shipped. So $37.40 shipped for this one, which is, it's got a little bit, well, of course, the corduroy is going to be all cotton, so it's got 3 different tags. But yeah, so these 2 panels, for those of you who want to know, this panel is all wool. This panel is all wool. Corduroy is always going to be cotton. So this panel is 100% cotton. So for in terms of the composition goes, the middle 2 panels are going to be 100% wool. And again, made in Italy. So Patch and Hound Marwood is the cap of the week. Let's see. Kim Waldron had a message there about when to switch something. So you can switch that up.
Okay.
On the orders, so we get those back into inventory.
Hey, mental note. I don't know. Just a heads up. Someone, Dean, I think it was you. So if you're asking about the gift cards, if you bought a gift card, a gift certificate, if you received one from our old website, it will not work on this website. If you received one from Funkified, it will not work on this website. It doesn't mean it's void. It means you need to message us, and we will give you a special code to make it work. But you have to now, what we did, and we did this anticipating the growth. And I know it seems horrible. All I've ever done since I was 20 years old was websites. And so all of my businesses have been website based. So this is just something we knew was coming, that we needed to go ahead and pull the Band-Aid off right now. Took a lot of convincing to get him on board. But we did not want to do it, but we had to separate the 2 stores because, as you can see, FunkyBrims is exploding. And the bigger that FunkyBrims got, the lower down Funkified got, which is a problem because Funkified is a real store that has 12 employees. And so I actually need to pay for those people. And so we kind of had this, like, they're stomping on each other. And so we had to split them.
That's the search engine stuff up. But what is this store? They couldn't.
Right.
The bots couldn't figure it out.
No. So what we did, the other website, what that basically means is we made them 2 separate stores. So they literally are 2 independent stores. So that's why your gift card, if you had it from the other store, it's not going to work here.
This is almost like we opened up a brand new website, brand new store, and
try to make it look the same so it didn't confuse people too much, but it actually is totally different.
Yeah.
And so anyway, if you got a gift card previously, please go ahead and email us and let us give you the code so it'll work on this website.
It's real simple. I mean, if you got a $25 gift card, I'm going to go in and cancel that, and then just make a one-time coupon code for $25 off and give you that coupon code on the new website. And so it'll just, work seamlessly. You'll end up in the same place with $25 off. You may actually be able to avoid the sales tax instead of whatever. So maybe it's a little bit better this way, actually. Yeah,
we're just kind of having to
wing it a little bit. It was one of those things where they finally convinced me that the longer we wait, the more painful it's going to be. And if you wait till a year from now, it's going to be even more painful than doing it now. So
it was in anticipation of more growth, which is great. And it's a really good, it's a good thing to do, but it is a pain in the butt. And so anyway, we're trying to kind of figure things out. So if stuff goes like all Willy Wonka on you, just message us and let us know so we can figure it out. And a lot of you guys have really been doing that. Like, it's helped a lot. I know the contact form was messed up for a while, and I fixed that.
And the wish list was messed up for a while. So if you tried the wish list this week,
I forgot to pay.
Well, when we set it up,
I know.
You got kind of a basic plan by default, and then when we hit the number of transactions, interactions, whatever it was, it just kind of turned it off.
It turned it off. I was supposed to pay, and I forgot and didn't think about that. And then everybody was like, "Where's the wish list?" Like I was totally ghetto, didn't pay the bill. Sorry.
It was a quick fix for whoever it was. All we had to do is push the button. Sign up for the pro plan instead of the free plan, and it started working again. So
so now it should be working.
Those kind of things.
So sometimes it's just that kind of stuff.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah. So wish list was a little wonky. It should be working now. So like I said, we when the old one, we were on this pro plan, which was so much per month for the wish list, and we went to this one. They just automatically put you on the free plan, and you guys blew through that number of transactions, and it's also a little more limited functionality, I think, and that sort of thing. So all good now. So just kind of keep us appraised if something, if you find something that's not working, let us know. We'll figure it out pretty quick or whatever. So anyway, back to caps and that kind of stuff.
Let me see what we're looking at as far as inventory.
This one is also live. Yeah. So we did earlier. If you missed it, the Tommy restock, we made it live. We're on here because people were asking. So Doug asked, will our purchase history ever carry over? The answer is no. There is no. If you're thinking about it again, this is like a brand new website. Your purchase history will always be there on the old website. You can always go to Funkified and get it and log back in and all that stuff. But there's no way to port those over. We did everything we could. It was hard enough getting all the inventory over and the right products over and the right products left behind, and then getting the points over the best we could, all that kind of stuff. The purchase history it's just not set up to do that. But if you go on the shop app and that kind of stuff, you ought to be able to search and say, put in the name of the cap, and it'll go back and tell you if you've ever had a transaction with that on it at any website, if you will. So we wanted to see the Tommy a little bit closer. So this one is our Tommy Shelby style cap, gray herringbone, if you will. Do have a thinner liner on this one. So it's, to me, this will be a year-round cap. I mean, I'd wear this in the summer here even. It's a pretty thin wool. I wouldn't do something outside for a long time in it necessarily in 100 degrees, but this one is made to be worn quite a bit. So this one is restocked, is out there. Should be showing up tomorrow actually, and so we can get it going. Do we ever wear berets? No, seriously, I mean, we have berets in the store. I don't wear them. I don't personally,
but we do have them.
Yeah, we do have them.
They're on the website, I think. They should be.
Yeah.
But no, we don't wear them.
Are there any special care instructions for the wax cotton caps? Really, there's not. I wouldn't necessarily. You can steam it. I wouldn't, obviously get it wet. It's supposed to be waterproof, or it is waterproof. And so, I really can't think of anything on that. Other people may have some ideas on that, but I haven't done anything special with mine other than, whatever.
What question did you just answer?
Are there any special care instructions for the wax cotton caps?
How do
Johnny Chuckles asked if we would be restocking the hologram Midnight Tweed Newsboy. Yes, we can do that. The nice thing about hologram is we can get restocks in, special orders. If you say, hey, I like that leather nubuck, but can you get it in this color and this size? We're going to have, we can have it within 10 to 14 days, if you will. So that's,
So how to stretch hair tweed, how to steam it.
So steam it. We'll do another tutorial real soon. It's really, the Harris tweed. Harris tweed will be just like any of the other wools. You want to get it, you just want to get it, the steam will kind of loosen the fibers, make everything kind of even out and that sort of thing. There's some great steamers on Amazon that are $30.
Yeah,
$20,
let me show you, because we actually have commercial steamers that we're using, obviously, because we're doing Stephen, I see what you're saying about the points. I'll get you. So we have commercial steamers. So I'm gonna go grab one out of my bathroom. That is a travel steamer that we've used.
We use when we travel.
And it's like super cheap on Amazon. And so hold on.
Are the blue dragon scales coming back? Paul asked. I actually Laird Hatters sent us a shipment of this morning. Now new Laird is on the way, and so we were actually talking about the dragon scales and other sort of spring summer stuff this morning, and so they're checking to see what they have on that. So this is our travel steamer, and there's other ones that are like it. Really all it's doing is boiling water and letting the steam come out, through the holes on top.
That one's $24.
This one's $24 on Amazon, Sarah said. So you're going to obviously fill it up with water, turn it on, and then you're just going to, sit there and, I always kind of hold it on the inside like this and just sort of, steam it. And then if you need to stretch it, stretch it while it's still warm, while the fibers are ready to expand, if you will. If I'm just putting it on, it was new or something, I'm going to steam over it. And then I'm going to put it on my head and, kind of push a little bit up and in and kind of get it a little more snug to the head, if you will, and kind of shaped like you want. And steamers is kind of an essential with caps, I think. And you can use it, definitely use it on summer caps as well. You can use it on cotton, use it on linen, absolutely use it on linen. The only thing that I think you don't want to use it on leather. It's not going to do a whole lot for leather, if you will, and especially with the nubuck, I wouldn't want that to go bad. And so, recommend distilled water. I just put tap water in because
you're just lazy. I would do distilled water if you were thinking about it. Yes. The other thing, somebody asked if the Hales t-shirts are pre-shrunk. They are not.
Yeah,
we learned that. So
you size up one on those if you're sort of a wash and dry kind of person. If you're just a wash and let it hang dry, you're probably fine not doing it. Let's see. How do you know how much to turn to size it up a centimeter? Scott, to me, it's just iterations. I just kind of do it a little bit, see how it feels, do it again if we need to, that sort of thing. And we actually have, somebody asked, do you have a cap travel bag? We need to break that out. We've actually got a whole box. When we first started doing these lives, we've got those kind of hard, those blue and black cases that'll hold 5 or 6 of them. Yeah. We've actually got those. So if somebody really wants to see a picture of it, whatever, message us. We've got some of those in stock, actually, that little travel cases for hats.
Here's the thing. It just depends on how much junk you want to carry with you too. Some of it's just hard. A lot of these hats though, like I don't know, like we bring that travel steamer with us.
Right.
We travel with a wild abundance of hats because, as you know, he refuses to cancel or reschedule a live. So we end up doing these lives all over the world. And he will have 20 hats in his bag. And so we just take the travel steamer with us. And
I look how many hats are here. Yeah. I will literally just put it in my suitcase like this.
Yeah.
It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but
don't overthink it though. I feel like people really try to overthink it.
They're flat caps. So
they're literally flat.
Look how flat these go, and they will be just fine. A couple of leather ones there. Marwood, which is the cap of the week. Got the Boardwalk, which is still one of my favorite caps. We still have some of those in stock, and that's kind of a year round. It's a little bit thicker, if you will, but still has the liner. If you don't have a Boardwalk, you missed out. That's a great cap. That's one of mine that goes everywhere with me. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and even the ones tonight, the coastline and whatever. I mean, this thing it'll get pretty flat, and a little bit of steam, whatever, so you can.
And we have little hooks we sell that are travel hooks, and you just hook it to your bag and it hangs like this from your bag, so you can do that. But I mean, like, and we travel a lot.
Yeah, I'll just put 20 on. I'll pack the rest of my suitcase, and then
Dude,
I put
y'all ought
two
to
stacks
see his suitcase. He'll dress it up for you if we show it on here, but he's just shoving junk in there. And then we're just steaming it and ironing it when we show up wherever we show
Absolutely.
up. And I mean, honestly, because if we travel overseas, especially, we're bringing stuff back for both the stores or especially FunkyBrims. I mean, we're traveling back with tons
of course, we have to
luggage
leave it where we can declare it when we're going through customs
Right.
coming back in.
But we're traveling back with a lot of big boxes and a lot of suitcases, and so it's a lot of stuff. So we can't really. I mean, I don't know. I saw someone today saying something about how they pack their hats, and it's a nice thought.
Yeah, I mean, I just I believe a well-made cap. It goes pretty flat, and they just all kind of go on top of each other. There's other, like I said, we have the cap travel cases. We're probably more likely to use those if we were driving somewhere or something like that. But yeah.
Mark said he's traveling with more stuff now than his wife does. Chris travels with more stuff than I do. Oh, you do. Oh, don't even. I'll take it back. Take it back. Watch out. Because I'm gonna start showing. I got
you've got a whole makeup bag that's
first of all, it's not that big. I just bring extra makeups for emergency makeup situations.
So somebody asked if we've got St. Patrick's Day caps on the way, and so
what?
Yes. So I said that Laird sent us a shipment today. It left England, and so. That is going to be St. Patrick's Day themed, if you will. And then, spoiler alert, across the various things going on with Hales, there'll be 6 different collab caps that are St. Patrick's Day themed. And then we've got at least 5 pins I can think of, including one of them.
We also ordered the magnetic one.
Yeah, okay, 6 including that.
Yeah.
One of those St. Patrick's Day pins is my favorite pin that I have now. It is absolutely, I think it's cool. We're trying out some different things, and this one has a little feature that's different than any other pin that we have ever made or that I've really seen. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited about that one.
So it's a lot of caps. Save you $1. We're gonna.
You don't have to buy them all. You mean you can,
right?
It's I've said. There's multiple.
It is like women's shoes. It really is. That's exactly what I think about every time he says stuff like that. I'm like, man, I got to get another purse.
To be the first time, to properly do a patchwork, you have to have like a, I'll just say sort of Hannah style flat cap patchwork. The way they do it, you need 13 different fabrics, and so we've picked out 13 different, 2 of which will be the 2 Hales collaborations, plus 11 more sort of greens and whites and whatever it is. So
but we are doing something cool in a couple weeks. I don't know what day it is, but whenever in a couple weeks, we're going to I think we told you guys there's 2 sourcing shows in the United States where you can go and source fabrics. And most of the fabrics, I mean, the fabrics are not made in the United States for the most part. I don't think we have any mills here anymore, but anyway,
a few somewhere, but
most
of them,
So most of the fabrics are made in like Italy and France and things like that, cooler places. But anyway, so we actually do get to go into the Vegas show in February. I don't know. Is it February yet?
Yeah, it's right for our birthday.
No, it's a couple weeks. Yeah. And so anyway, we're so stoked about that. So we're going to take some behind the scenes video, assuming that we're going to the right place and we know what we're doing. We'll take some videos and show you guys.
Going directly to some of the mills around the world that make those. And again,
go ahead. Sorry. It will be, my hair's on my face. It is one of those things where like, if you show, like, we're going to have to order it in huge vats. So if we see one and, you're like, oh, I really want that one, we're going to need like 100 people to really want that one in order for us to order that. So it's kind of going to be like, I'm not sure how much of it we're going to order right then our first time going. We've already got so many hats in the works, but we're so excited.
We're going to have some of them. I mean, like, one of the things that I want to do is for instance, I mean, like the blue herringbone for the blue Tommy that was used on that. I mean, I want to have, our own so that, and just because we order, however many yards of it is, doesn't mean that you have to actually make all those, caps out of it at that time. Our cap maker will store it for us, all that, just like the St. Patrick's Day. We have some fabric that we used last year that we're bringing back this year that Laird's kept all year, and doing it a little different this year. And so we can have, we can just say, okay, now we can restock this one. And especially some of the things that we want to be more evergreen, like having a gray herringbone, or
and make some women's caps. We'd like to make some women's caps.
Yeah, no, that is so, we actually So we're going to start. We kind of got that worked out. So again, we're all this is in a bit of lead, but we're going to start. When we make a newsboy that's like a masterpiece level, or one of these collab caps or something like that. There's no reason why, the women's caps that Sarah, the shape that she likes, is 8 panels as well. So we've kind of got it where, finally got them to agree to sort of make a smaller number of those. And so we'll start making ladies versions of these caps, with the same sort of pattern, whatever pattern we've worked out we're going to do with the 8 panels here, be on the ladies caps as well. So we'll start having, ladies caps that look sort of like this, but in the ladies shape, with most of our drops and all that going forward as well.
I missed something, and I meant to grab Aaron. You talked about a guy that can print cap hangers. Yes, send us that. Send it to me. Let us both look at that. That would be great. Somebody said earlier that if your purchase history doesn't carry over to the new site, it's great because your wife will never see it. That's funny.
So we definitely, St. Patrick's Day will be one of the big ones. It's me. It's one of the biggest, for hats, and I think a lot of people on here agree. Whatever. So
which is why our meetup is right
the week
then.
Before,
the week before.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a whole sort of St. Patrick's Day experience going on there, and so
the grab bag pins do not have the exclusives in them. I don't think,
at least not any of the recent ones. They may, we may, if we have, one where we made a bunch or something like that. And we may have some of those sometimes. So,
was part of the Hales drop. Yes.
So I think Scott probably had typed that before we answered that. So we're going to start having ladies caps with that, and actually ordering a straw fedora, Panama.
By the way.
So we've got a Hales drop coming up. We'll be making a little Panama hat where the band is is made out of the shirt. So that'll be fun. Kind of like we did for Halloween and and that hat, but it's going to be similar, but more of a spring summer hat.
When is the Funky Guy pin coming?
Well, we have the new Funky Guy pin. It's out there right now. So if you look at Mr. Funky, new colors, whatever, the new Funky Guy pin is out there already.
The one that Nicole had?
One. I'm sorry. No, that one, it's on order. I sweet talked them, and they said they would be shipping it out to us before they hit Chinese New Year. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the baby. So Aaron, just send it to Sarah at FunkyBrims.com. Or you can email it to him at Chris at FunkyBrims, either one. Or if you send it to the info, that's fine too.
Yeah. Will the $100 mystery box make a return? Yes, it will. Those take some time for us to put together. And so we did not want to do that in the middle of these other drops that we got going right now, to be honest with you, because we'd never get them out at that point. So
do we want to do a meetup update?
Yeah, meetup update.
Okay, let me put the dog down. Here, would you like a dog?
Sure.
Get
her.
Yeah. So she's a big one. Here's the thing on the meetup. So it is March 14th. I have it as an event posted on our Facebook page.
14th is Saturday, right?
Yeah. And so please RSVP on there. We are trying to get a bit of a head count on that. And I'll explain.
We're going to buy your tickets to the Irish Fest.
Well, we have a couple of things that we're going to be doing for you. And I'm not saying that we're going to do this the same every year. We will do a meetup every single year. So if you cannot meet at this time, I hate it when people do these kinds of things and then they act like this is the only time. It's not the only time. We'll do it again. So don't lose your mind or mortgage your house to get here. It's not worth that. We'll do it. We'll do it another time. And actually it might be, it might make more sense even later, but What we are going to combine with the meetup that Saturday is our grand opening. So both things are going to happen at the exact same time. So hopefully most of you will be coming in on Friday the 13th. The 13th. Yes, Friday the 13th. Ooh, creepy. Anyway, we both realized at the same time. So here's what's going to go on that Friday night. We will do a soft opening, which basically means those of you who are coming in for the meetup are the only people that are going to be in the store.
So speakeasy action going on that.
Yeah, night. We're going to have a girl. One of our artists is going to do drinks for us. We might have some music going. We'll have some fun stuff going that night, but just so we can all mingle and talk, and you guys can have your own shopping experience, or you can look around, or whatever it is you want to do. You will be able to see the actual store. Those of you coming in for the meetup, you can also see the back warehouse as well. You will see all of that. That will be that Friday night. I will also take you across the street, because across the street is my store. And so you can look at both of them after hours. So you'll have your own personalized shopping experiences in both stores. It'll just be Chris and I, and we'll just be taking you through.
Maybe other employees do.
Yeah, I don't know, because I need them to work the rest of the weekend. So anyway, the other thing that's going to be going on, so that's Friday. So we'll have stuff for that. Saturday, our big grand opening. So that will be open to the public. The store will open at 10. We will have food trucks going all day.
Breakfast food trucks.
We'll have a breakfast food truck. So those of you who are staying around Broken Arrow, you'll be able to come to the store, come to both stores that day. You can eat breakfast, you can eat lunch. You'll be able to come in and out. We'll have live music going. We'll have pop-ups like happening. We're trying to hook up Chris's tattoo guy to show up.
Do some little flash tattoos for
yeah.
on it and that kind of stuff.
We've got some fun stuff that we're going to do. Hales is going to come up and join us. So I think they're going to bring a couple of hot rods.
Yeah.
So we've got that's going to happen. Our store, my store, Functified, has a parking lot. FunkyBrims just has street parking, but we're side by side basically. So we're going to use my parking lot to do all of that kind of stuff, but you can walk between the two. We're going to pray for good weather, let me tell you, because like March could be 100 degrees or it could be 10.
On the same day.
Yeah, on the same day. Who knows, right? Hence tornadoes. So anyway, we'll just see what happens. But we'll be able to go between the two stores. So we'll have food trucks all day. We'll have pop-ups. We'll have live music. And then at 6 o'clock, I'm going to have a party bus come. And Mr. Party Bus is going to gather us all and take us to the Tulsa Irish Festival, which is about 20 minutes away.
We're gonna get tickets.
Yeah, we will pay for all of you who are coming to the live. We're going to get your tickets for the festival. We're going to pay for the party bus, and we will take you on down there. And that way you can stay parked at our store if you want to. You can drive yourself. It doesn't matter. Either way.
I was giving an option.
Yeah, giving you an option, especially for those of you who are coming in that won't have a car. That way you didn't feel like you had to rent one if you don't want to. We can get you down there, and then we'll turn around and bring you all back. So it'll be kind of a fun thing. We've got that kind of stuff planned, and whatever, in and out, all sorts of various stuff going on. And I'll give you like a detailed itinerary as we get closer to it. It's very loose so that you guys can come and go to whatever you choose to come and go to. So it's not like you need to be there.
How far are the stores from each other? I'm going to say it's about a 15 to 20 second walk.
Right.
Yeah. There's a little tiny park in between the two.
A fake park in between the two.
A fake park, big enough with the benches and some kind of a statue in the middle of it. But it's literally, you can see them from each other. There's nothing in between them. So you can walk there in 30 seconds.
I can throw things from my store to his store.
Yeah. Not far.
No, it's not far at all. There is a street in between, but it's a real cute downtown, like real cute walkable downtown. Lots of restaurants down here. There's bars down here. The cigar bar thing everybody's talking about is down here. And then there's other boutiques down here as well. So there's plenty of things for you to do. The Rose District is a really, really cool spot. We live down here actually as well. So we're very close.
3 blocks away. So.
Yeah. We're not doing the meetup at our house, but we are here. Is the Hard Rock Casino good? The Hard Rock is the one a lot of people go to. We aren't casino people. The one that we hear the most about is in Tulsa, and that's the River Spirit. One.
You hear a lot of Hard Rock.
I know, like I just never.
It's really like you have to almost be from Oklahoma to understand this, and some of you guys can jump in. It's all of them are Native American tribe owned, and so one of them's owned by this tribe, and one of them's owned by that tribe.
Yeah.
And obviously that's a big, those are big money makers for the tribe. So if you're a member of one tribe, that's going to be the one that you think's the best.
Yeah.
Because that's, and so that's really it's really what it is. But they're
we just like the restaurants at the River
there's-
Spirit. It's in Tulsa.
yeah,
so,
well, there's a Margaritaville there.
Yeah.
Which is always kind of a fun place to go eat.
Yeah, and so there's that. Broken Arrow, somebody asked how big it is. It's big.
Broken Arrow is somewhere. It's a suburb of Tulsa.
Yeah.
Right up next to Tulsa. But I think Broken Arrow itself is 150 to 200,000 people, something like that.
Yeah, it's on top of Tulsa, so you'll drive between Tulsa and Broken Arrow and not realize you've gone between the two cities.
The street numbering continues, and you would never know that you really left one or the other unless you just knew.
Yeah, River Spirit on Riverside Drive. That's right,
Yeah.
Johnny. Yeah. So we live 20 minutes from AC. Where's AC? What's AC? Allen? What's that mean? And we're not casino people.
Atlantic City.
Oh, Atlantic City. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for us, for people, I think here it's just restaurants that we're all interested in.
So.
But a lot of people stay there. We don't, obviously we live here. We don't stay there.
And down at Irish Fest, it's being held on the grounds of kind of I won't say a microbrewery. It's a decent sized brewery. It's on the grounds of a brewery / restaurant also. So there'll be all kinds of, food tents and that kind of stuff there, all that kind of stuff. So, like I said, and then there's going to be, music going on. There'll be a big music tent. And then we're going to have a tent going on there too, where, other people are going to staff it for us. Our manager and some other people
will be there. Yeah.
And so we'll be selling hats there, but I'm trying not to spend too much time trying to sell the hats myself.
I know. I told him he cannot work on this weekend.
Mingling. Yeah.
Yeah. But we will have to staff both stores and the booth at Irish Fest too. So we've got a lot that'll be happening at the same time that weekend. So we're going to try to be very planned out and attentive and just aware of what's going on. Broken Wallet, Oklahoma. That's funny. Meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Yeah. Broken Arrow, Tulsa people. There's got to be some Broken Arrow, Tulsa people in here. Yes, there's a Los Cabos right by us. Out here.
Yeah,
so
there's one right out here.
Yeah.
Right but there's a Bass Pro right out.
Yeah, and if you see the list of hotels that I sent, the ones I recommended in Broken Arrow are all right together by the Bass Pro, which has the Charlestons and the Los Cabos right there in like the same parking area. So real easy.
Yeah. So Rob, so that I know what you're talking about. The WinStar, that's everybody builds those things right on the border of the states that don't have casinos. So yeah, a lot of Texas people drive up. Drive up to that. So
but we're trying to plan everything out. So if you're thinking about coming, just RSVP, let me know. It's on the event page. If you need hotels, you need anything like that, please just message me. Get on there and tag me or something. Sarah at FunkyBrims.com, Sarah with an H. And then again, if you can't come this week or this time, I'm sorry, we will do it again. We're going to do it. And then
next year, just happen to be passing through, any other time, let us know if you're stopping by.
Yeah, we can meet you too. So
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
hold on, let me go through it.
Show this again, the Coastline in plum purple. For those of you who weren't on earlier, OCD, they did a pretty good job matching these up. So it's got a little texture to it. First is sort of the summer cap. Just want to throw one out there and kind of, start thinking that spring will eventually come for those of us who have been kind of stuck in the cold, if you will. So
Steve is going to kidnap Toby and Daisy and hold them ransom for sex.
That's funny. Yeah.
And give them to you. I will not.
Like I said, the Hales people are coming. Colin and Jenna and Nathan are all going to be coming as well, and bringing some stuff. And so it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure we'll learn a lot, and maybe the second one will be even better. But we'll have some nice little surprises. We won't give away everything, but and then like I said, like Sarah said, with this being part of the grand opening this year, that'll be a little different as well.
What kind of glasses are you wearing?
These are. The problem is I can't read what it says after I take them off. But this is a Marvel collection.
Those are those weird ones.
The Diablo, I think it was what it was. Yeah, and just got these in. So real quick, Coastline Plum Purple. Don't forget the code Live15. Gone through several times the various caps, flannel flaps. I don't even know how many of these are left at this point or how we're doing on those, but wanted to show them all again anyway. And then the Tommies out there. Don't forget the Tommy. For those of you who didn't get one the first time, we did have another run of those made, and those are out there in live. And then cap of the week is the Patch and Hound Marwood. This one ends up, when you use that code, going to be like $37.40 shipped. And so that's all of those. So we will stay and answer questions as long as you guys want to.
Did you want to do a winner?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't even talk about that, but we'll. Scott Mallory asked, "Is Eric my glasses guy?" Yes, Eric. Eric can.
He's our dealer.
Eric can hook you up with some glasses that you won't find just anywhere. And as we're talking about St. Patrick's Day, one of my favorites is this Irish green Fleck herringbone. It's a newsboy. It also comes in a flat cap. We restocked those not too long ago. Quite a few of them have sold, but we can try to restock these as much as we want to. But this one is another one of mine that I find myself wearing quite a bit, and it's a great cold weather cap too. It's going to be a little bit thicker sort of wool, nice thick lining inside it. So red Tommy would be a good cap. I agree with that. Red Tommy and turquoise Tommy and all kinds of Tommies. So Sarah's going to pick a winner here in just a second and do her magic here. And any more questions? Let's see. Where is the cap of the week on the site? So if you go to the live, I know it was on there. If you can just search cap of the week, and then also you can Patch and Hound, that sort of thing. So let's see.
You know what? We need to put it a little bit easier for the live, like right
there.
A
little live right there. Just a little button that says the live. Yeah.
We'll
work on that. So Troy Workman, congratulations, Troy. Who was just asking about magnetic pins. They're not in yet, but they actually shipped. They actually shipped today.
Oh,
so we should by next week we'll have some magnetic pins to ship.
Yeah, because they're coming from Texas.
They're just coming from Texas. We may have them tomorrow.
Although they're under ice, actually.
Texas I think they thawed out for a little bit, but it's all supposed to get really cold here again tonight, and hopefully everything doesn't totally refreeze or whatever. So,
but
So
what did Troy win? I don't know. What did he win?
Troy won a cap of his choice. Troy, message me. We'll get with you and figure out what you want and that sort of thing. And again, this one's live, and we've got a lot of great stuff coming this St. Patrick's Day. I really am excited. We've been working a long time planning caps, different pens. Trying some different things on pens. We've got a green Mr. Funky. Some of you guys have seen before. Again, one of them that's just got a cool little thing it does that I've never seen on a pen before. So that'll be something fun to show. And then we got one that has a little guy that's wearing the hat that's coming from Laird. So that'll come with the Laird hats and be separate as well. And then, of course, the collaboration pens. And, 3 collaboration pens for 2 different shirts. So that'll be interesting. Maybe there's, several of those hats that combine both of them together. So
will you be getting any more green Flexin?
Yes, we can. And, let me know what size. We've got a restock not too long ago. But these go fast when they get in. They do. And so we'll see if we can get some more in again. And so that's definitely on our list of things. We keep buying them, I'm thinking, I'm going to buy this and we'll be able to show it at Irish Fest and that kind of stuff. They keep selling. So we'll keep selling them those. Yeah. But it's great. The price point, I forget exactly where it's at. I want to say it's like $48 or something like that. But it gets down right around $40 with a discount like this, shipping included, and one of the best deals you'll find.
He's looking for a 56.
Yeah, so we can we can get it. And there's other Flecks too. There's a blue Fleck, there's a bourbon Fleck, there's a brick red Fleck. Maybe missing some, but they're all gonna look the same. Then all of them just about have a flat cap version.
Look what I got, guys. Look what I got. We went to, we've been to Texas twice in the last 3 weeks, and Hales to meet with Hales and do stuff.
And to film.
Look at
it's a Valentine's Day Bucky.
It's a Bucky's blanket, and it's Valentine's Day.
It was that cold when we were driving.
I was freezing. And so we went in there and I was like, I got to get me a Bucky's blanket because
It's
like,
soft,
yeah, it's really soft. And so I've been over here snuggling with my Bucky's blanket.
Yep.
Hey, that's just a random. Anywho, okay, we're hungry and tired and we're going to go now. But thank you so much for joining us on our live. I'm going to work on all of your points and stuff that you guys messaged. And so again, just shoot us a message if you need some help with that and I'll get it.
Alan says that cap's you. I agree. I like that's
the what?
That cap is you.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Thank
It's your
you.
colors.
I know it does. It does match my hair. Cute. Okay, cool. Thank you guys.
Thank you, everybody. See you next week.